women are confirmed to be coming to Ultimate Team in EA Sports FC, and this is probably going to mean it's one of the biggest changes that we have had to Ultimate Team in many years. And in this video, we're going to be looking at how it could potentially be working. What are the ways that EA Sports could implement this? Is it going to be potentially completely changing the way we know Ultimate Team? Could it actually ruin a couple of things that we do already enjoy? But could it also bring maybe new exciting things? That's what we're going to be looking at in this video. So first, we need to look at how they actually going to be added. We do know in Volta football, we do have mixed male and female, and they're just mixed playing on the same team, playing against each other. It's all mixed. Could that be how it's going to be in Ultimate Team? I have thought of 3 different options that EA Sports could potentially go with. So the first option is that it's going to be 2 entire separate Ultimate Team modes. So we're going to be having men's Ultimate Team, and then we're going to be having women's Ultimate Team, and it's just going to be completely separate. If you want to play FUT Champions, you can go into whichever one you want. There's going to be like 2 FUT Champions every single week, 2 division rivals. Everything is going to be ×2, and obviously it's going to be separated. Now, in my opinion, I think this is extremely unlikely because there's no way that EA Sports are going to be able to maintain 2 separate Team of the Weeks, 2 separate promos every week or every other week. We have a lot of promos, and there's just no way it's not sustainable for EA Sports to do that. They already struggle to keep up with just how we have it now, and let alone for there to be 2 times more work. So I think that is not going to be happening. That is not an option. Another option, which could be more realistic, is going to be you can have male and female cards in Ultimate Team and have them in your club on the transfer market, everything like that. But when you actually go into a game, you have to decide male or female, and it's going to be all male or all female, and your opponent is obviously going to be of the same gender as well. Now, I do think maybe this is something that could happen, and then EA Sports are going to be saying that we have maybe champs. One week is going to be male, and then the other week is going to be female. I guess that could sort of be how it's going to be working, but would EA Sports want to involve maybe women more, and would it want to be mixed? If it is going to be mixed, then that is the final option. That is just obviously all of the cards going to be in the same Ultimate Team. It's going to be all mixed. When you open a pack, it's going to be mixed, both male and female, and then obviously when you go into a game as well, it could just be mixed. Currently how we've got it in Volta football, obviously you just have both genders. So that is a solution as well. You can comment down below which one you do think is most likely, but I do think the implementation and the way that EA Sports are going to be going around this is extremely important, and I do think it actually holds quite a lot of significance, because if it's just going to be, let's say, the first option, even though I think it's extremely unlikely, maybe it's not actually going to be affecting everyone that much, not as much as maybe we would think. But if it is going to be just mixed, obviously there is no way to avoid it. You're going to be going into FUT Champs or division rivals, and you're going to be coming up against these female cards in Ultimate Team. So in my opinion, if I had to pick which one it is going to be, it would be the last option that I did mention, which is just going to be mixed, same as Volta football, the way it is right now. In terms of what has been leaked, we did see when FUT Sheriff did make this announcement, he said women are coming to FUT, and most likely mixed teams will be playable. So he did say most likely. It's not 100% confirmed, but it does look like the most realistic option. Now, what are some problems that could potentially come with this big change? Now, in my opinion, I do think it could cause maybe a little bit of a disconnect. Right now, when we are going to be opening packs, everything like that, we are quite familiar with a lot of the players. When EA Sports do a top 100 ratings reveal, I would confidently say that I can recognize all of these player faces and all of these names of their players, which clubs they play for, their nationality, etc. And when opening packs or when just playing against these cards, you're familiar with them. You maybe know whether they're right foot, left foot, their skill moves, weak foot, maybe sort of, you would recognize that. But when we're going to be getting loads of women footballers added, a lot of people, myself included, may not actually be able to relate and recognize with these female footballers. For example, The Guardian did rank 100 of the best female footballers in the world, and personally, I cannot actually name most of these. Maybe there are just a handful from these that I do recognize, Sam Kerr being one of them because she was on the FIFA 23 cover, but it is quite difficult, and I do think when you're going to be opening packs, suddenly there's going to be all of these new cards. You're not going to know maybe if it's good, maybe if it's bad, although people could get used to this, and that is a counter to that point. If we are going to be getting it after a few weeks, after a few months, I do think we will eventually get used to it. Another thing is going to be about the ratings, how the rating system's going to work, and also with the difference in height and other things. How is that going to be working in game? Let's say it is going to be playable mixed in game, and it's going to be obviously in your ultimate team, it's going to be mixed male and female, and also your opponents is going to be the same. How are the ratings going to be working? I can imagine that EA Sports are going to be giving, let's say from this top 100 list that The Guardian did make, I think those are going to be similar ratings to the men's. But I myself, I did go to watch the semi-final first leg, Chelsea versus Barcelona women's at Stamford Bridge, and I think a lot of people can agree that they are not on the same level as men's. Let's say the shooting abilities, also I would say the defending. I do think the passing is quite good. I was quite surprised with the passing. That was something I was impressed with. The atmosphere in the stadium as well was quite good. I was pleasantly surprised. But I do think if EA Sports are going to be giving, let's say, the top women's the same rating as all of the best men's like Mbappe, Haaland, etc., that is not necessarily truly representative of real life, and that is sort of a problem that EA Sports are going to be facing, or a dilemma they're going to have, because if they don't make them as good, then is there going to be a reason to use them in game? Everyone's just going to be sticking with the men's cards, but obviously if they do make them then the same rating, that is not representative of real life. So it's going to be interesting to see what EA Sports are going to be doing with that. But you can comment down below what you think EA Sports should be doing, and maybe what you would do if you were in EA's hands. On the other hand, there could be some benefits as well. It is going to be an opportunity to see some new cards, ones that we haven't seen before. There are also going to be women icons coming. We do know that Marta is a prediction that Criminal FIFA has made with FUT Sheriff, so I do think that could be quite cool. And obviously there's going to be the extreme on both sides. Some people might be saying that this is going to be the downfall of FIFA and EA Sports FC, and others are going to be interested in this, and maybe they've been waiting for this to come part of FIFA. So I do think it is going to be something we have to get used to, and it is going to be a really good opportunity to promote women's football. I mean, if we are going to be seeing Team of the Week and things like that, all of these new cards coming into the game, that's definitely going to get people watching the Women's Premier League and other leagues around the world. So it is going to be something that is coming, that has been leaked according to FUT Sheriff, so it's just going to have to be something we do get used to. Comment down below what you guys think.